Welcome to Everyday Reviews from beautiful Nevada. On a previous video, we did a full walk around and what you need to know on this beautiful two-seater Nissan Z. If you haven't watched that video, I'll leave a link right there. Make sure to watch that. Well, in today's video, as promised, we're taking this on the road, on the track, automatic, manual, we're doing it all right after this. All right, let's just jump right into the drive portion of this Nissan Z drive review. And in the previous video, we kind of explained, why are we calling this Z, not Z? Well, first of all, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we're in the United States and it's pronounced Z, the letter like that. In Canada, we say Z. However, in Japan, for this car, Nissan actually calls this the Z car. So if they're calling it the Z car, I'm gonna call it the Z in this video. So what's powering this new Z? It's a 3-liter twin-turbo V6, puts out 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. And this has a recirculating valve in it as well, which maintains pressure for those turbochargers. So it minimizes lag. And that's matched to a 6-speed automatic transmission, which we are driving right now, or optionally you can get a 9-speed automatic as well. And we're gonna drive both of them. First of all, I gotta say, what a difference the interior is on this new Z. Wow. It just feels and looks way more premium. It looks way more modern. The old 370 was getting really dated. It really needed a redesign. And so up front, I do like you get a 12.3-inch standard driver's display. It's really configurable. If you want to change into your sport mode for your gauge, it's really cool because you get a large tachometer straight right in front of you. Onto our right side, in the US, the performance trims get the 9-inch with Navi screen, and the sport trim, which is the base trim, gets the 8-inch. In Canada, we do not get the 9-inch screen with Navi, so it's a little bit smaller, but you do get Apple CarPlay and Android, and that's standard too. Also on the inside, you get a new steering wheel, it's thicker. Things are just super easy to use. You have auto up-down windows, manual e-brake, you have manual controls for your heating controls and your air conditioning, your HVAC. Once again, no going through menus or anything. You can concentrate on the road. You can just go and just feel that knob and just crank up that heat or cooling however you want. Oh, just listen to that. So you have a nice short throw shifter in this 6-speed manual, and one big bonus, if you're not great at heel and toe shifting, this has auto rev matching. So we're in 4th right now. Let's just put it into 3rd. You hear that? And this comes in real handy when you are doing a little sport driving, or if you're going and doing a lapping day at the track, which we did, and here are a few images of our lapping of the new Z. Okay, we're in the automatic now. Just listen to this engine though. Oh, woo-hoo-hoo. We're in sport mode, that's it. We're letting it do everything. You can change gears yourself if you want. It has auto rev matching. We're going down a straightaway here. We're doing 100 and something miles an hour. I'm not even gonna look down. Brakes are hard. These are stock brakes right now. There's the performance trim, so you get the 14-inch rotors. All right, I didn't talk that much because I'm learning this track right now. This is a lot of fun. What a beautiful day to drive the new Nissan Z. Man, oh man. So next up, we're gonna try that 6-speed manual. This thing is so fun to drive. You can just feel everything this car is doing. This is the ultimate dance partner. And this manual transmission just turns this vehicle into an entirely different vehicle. This is a whole different car.
Stay nice and wide, stay wide. Goes eyes up, nice and tight to the left. We go back to the right.
There we go, another 3 laps in the new Nissan Z at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I don't know if you can tell, I'm having an absolute blast with this thing. Not everyone's going to take their sports car to the track. They're going to be doing what we're doing right now and just driving in some canyon roads here, up hills, and just really enjoying the feeling of being one with this vehicle. But just know it is very, very capable on the track and a lot of fun. It might not be the fastest, there's always going to be a faster car, but it will definitely put a smile on your face. Everything was completely stock. Now, brake-wise, if you go into the performance trim, up from the sport, you'll get 4 piston calipers and 14-inch rotors in the front and 13.8-inch rotors and 2 piston calipers in the rear for the performance. If you pick the base sport, you just get 2 piston calipers in the front and single piston in the rear and smaller rotors as well. So really, if you want the most performance, you'll need to stop, and I would go for that performance trim for sure. Another exercise that we did with the Z is we did an acceleration test. So we had 3 Zs. One was a 370. The next one was a manual transmission, base sport, and the last one was the performance version. Okay, first up, we are in the auto with no launch mode. We're in sport mode. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and woohoo! Okay, that was nice and smooth and fun. All right, let's go back. All right, launch control next. So we have our foot on the brake, both paddles we're gonna hold. All right, full throttle. It says launch control, and in 3, 2, 1, action. Oh, that is so much better. Whoa, yeah, that's good. Okay, next up we're in the new Z Sport. So this doesn't have the limited slip diff. I'm gonna turn the traction control off. 6-speed manual. We don't have no lift shift. This is as pure as it gets. So let's have some fun. Here we go. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh my God, I could do this all day long. Woo-hoo-hoo! This is what sports cars are all about. You don't need to do 0 to 60 in 2 seconds to have a lot of fun. Just give you something that's super capable and just fun to drive, really predictable. Man, oh man, I want to do that one again. Just for fun, we're now in a 370Z manual transmission. Here we go. Traction control on. Oh my goodness. It kind of feels like I'm driving something really archaic. Not to knock the 370, it's a great car, but jumping from that new Z to this one, there's no comparison at all. So next run, let's try it without the traction control. This time, traction control off. Let's see what this 370 is all about. Woohoo! Woo! I don't know why. I know spinning is not fast, but it definitely is fun. Regardless, old 370Z or the new Z, you're gonna have a lot of fun with traction control off. When you're on the street though, turn that back on. So that base model Sport did not have the full throttle shift. Well, this one is the performance version and it does. So what it is it's essentially like launch control for a manual transmission. So it allows you to go full throttle and actually shift without lifting your throttle at all. Okay, we're on some of that really rough pavement, so that's why you can hear it's very loud right now. I can barely hear the engine. Speaking of engine, it does have a nice growl to it. It's not overly loud. There are no exhaust settings. It's not active exhaust, by the way. It would be nice to have a little bit more sound, maybe. And also, if you are familiar with Las Vegas, but you haven't been out of Las Vegas, I highly recommend it. The scenery here, it's so vast. It just goes on and on forever. You got these beautiful winding roads. Be aware there are quite a few cops out though, so just drive within reason, you know what I mean. Manual transmission really is the way to go. Of course, if you don't know how to drive a manual or you prefer automatic, maybe you're driving this as a commuter car in traffic, well, I can't blame you for that. I'm just saying the standard is more fun. Let's play with the automatic Z now. This is the performance trim once again. What do you think of this red interior? Red exterior, red interior. We're driving all different colored vehicles, so that's why you're going to see all different shots in this video. For sure, this automatic is quicker. It really does feel quicker and faster than the manual, just because there's really no lag, and you can just keep your foot right into it all the time. You have a 9-speed automatic. You have the shifter, very similar to other Nissan products and the new products they have here. Push it back one, we go into manual mode. We have paddle shifters. It's a nice metal paddle shifters here. Gear down. There we go. And gear down. We have rev matching as well on the auto. Just listen to that. When you get into that meaty area around 4,000 RPM, it just really, really has such a nice, it's just the perfect tune. I had said that the manual is more fun, which it's more engaging. Let's just put it that way. On the track, it's more fun, I think, but I can't really knock this automatic. I think you could have a lot of fun with this. It's always going to keep you in that nice, juicy power band, which is nice. Let's go back into auto. So you do have your drive mode. We have standard or we have sport. Pretty simple. No other controls there. And once again, we have that standard 12.3-inch screen. So what's it going to cost you to get into a brand new Nissan Z or Z in Canada? Well, it comes in at under 47,000 Canadian dollars, and that's going to get you the manual transmission and the sport trim. If you go to the performance trim, you get a lot of extra goodies. First of all, you get the standard heated seats, and these seats are different, as you can see, than the regular cloth seats. You also get the 19-inch wheels. You get the upgraded brakes. Also, you get the mechanical limited slip diff. So all of those things combined with some other things is just going to really enhance this vehicle. And then there's also one other trim, which is a limited trim, and that is the Proto. And that trim only comes in yellow only. And you get a lot of exclusive little bits and pieces and badging on that one, and that's going to be limited to 240 units in North America. Those are going to go pretty fast. If you like yellow, that's the one to get. What a day it has been driving this new Nissan Z. I'm telling you, could it get any better? The weather, it was a little windy, but the weather was beautiful. What is it? It's 85, 86, 89 degrees out right now, which is pretty warm, especially coming from Canada. I was a fan of all the previous generations of the Nissan Z, especially the earlier ones and the latest one. My uncle even owns one, and I spent quite a bit of time driving that vehicle in the Southern California area. That thing cornered like it was on rails. It had some rawness to it, and that's what you kind of want in a sports car. And this new 6th generation has carried on all that goodness of all those previous 5 generations, and it's basically culminated into one perfect Z for now. So it's taken all the good things, not just style-wise, which it does emulate that original Z for sure, but the way that it drives, they've just made everything better. And it wasn't bad to begin with. This new Nissan is definitely worthy of carrying the Z nameplate and carrying on that legacy that was started over 50 years ago for sure. So anyways, we've waited over a year and a half to drive this since it was launched, and was it worth the wait? Absolutely, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind, if you are in the market and you want a sports car, a 2-seater sports car. We're not talking a supercar here. We're talking a car that you can, it's achievable, it's attainable for under $47,000 Canadian, and you're gonna get 400 horsepower, you get that great manual transmission, and you just get all that goodness of just being out on the open road and just enjoying the mechanics of driving. And it's a great feeling. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can tell, I really enjoyed making this video for you today. So long from Nevada, and we'll see you on the next Everyday Reviews. Thanks for watching.